Hey, guess what? It's time for the Refuse to Quit show, where I tell you that quitting is not an option. And in today's show, I want to talk about persistence, being persistent, pushing your way through when all else fails. So I'll be right back right after this. How and why you need to be persistent in your everyday endeavors. So let's talk about it. Why you need to be persistent in your endeavors? Well, let's look at the definition for a second. Insistence in a course of action in spite of the difficulties or the opposition. What does that really mean? Too many words. I'll tell you. Really quick, what does it mean? You have to adopt the refuse to quit attitude, the refuse to quit mindset, the refuse to quit motivation, and more importantly, it has to be the power within inside of you in order for you to be persistent to win, despite the difficulties or its opposition it may oppose. I'm speaking on life. I'm talking about life right there. Let me paint a picture for you. So there's something inside of you that you want to achieve. There's something inside of you that you're going for. There's something inside of you that's holding you back. But the key is you got to keep knocking. You got to keep knocking until someone answers that door. Nothing can take the place of being persistent when you're determined to win. If no one answers that front door when you knock, you go to the back. If nobody answers the back, you go to a window. If all else fails, you create your own door. You create your own avenue. You create your own path, and you go through it, and you determine to win. That's being persistent. What it really boils down to in a sentence or so is, if one door closes, there's another one that's going to open. You just have to find a way to get in there and be persistent and make things happen for yourself. I can't do it for you. All I can do is give you the motivations and the seed to plant, but you have to water it. You got to be the one that's getting out there making it grow. You have to be persistent. And I'm not talking about a door. I'm speaking on life. This is what happens to persistent people when they have the burning desire inside of them. If this is not you, then you need to find it. If I'm gonna tell you, if you are casual about life and the opportunities it presents to you when the things are possible, you're going to end up a casualty. And you're going to allow where the lonely people go. And I'm going to tell you where they go. One, they go to gossip. They gossip about you. They gossip about each other. They gossip about anything because that's what the lonely do. They are the wish I could or I wish I would have people. They're the shoulda, coulda, woulda peoples. And the most important, the biggest one they are is the remember when. And I will tell you, remember when is the lowest form of conversation that two people can have or a group of people can have, because they have peaked in their life. They are the casualties of war. What does this mean is the game is over for them. The time is up. There is nothing else for them to look forward to. If you don't believe me, pay attention. You will see. You get around the next group of people, all it's going to be is remember when. Remember when. I want you to stop and pay attention to that phrase, remember when, and look at what they're talking about and where they are now. If they haven't peaked, they're not going. They peaked at the remember when moment. Keep going. Have your moment of glory and keep pushing. Don't be caught up in the remember when, because your future is still going. Things for you are still happening. They say you only live once. The truth of the matter is you die once and you live every day. So don't be the remember when. Don't fall into the gossip. Don't be that person. Keep pushing and keep going. All you have to do what is required. And what is required from you, when that is done, then you do more. You got to be persistent. Hey, I'm going to be right back right after this short commercial break.
Hey. Don't ever let somebody tell you you can't do something. Not even me. All right?
All right.
You got a dream? You got to protect it. People can't do something themselves. They want to tell you you can't do it. You want something, go get it.
If you want something, go get it. This is the cost of being persistent if you're willing to pay the price for success. You're going to lose sleep. You're going to lose friends. Some of them starting with you will not be with you in the end. It's just a fact. You're going to lose time. There will be risk. How will you be able to handle the risk, and how will you be able to manage the risk? It's going to be short days and it's going to be long nights. But on the other side of that, what will you gain? Satisfaction. The part of I made it. I've been through this. I did it. I accomplished it. Proof of what you can do versus what you cannot do. It's going to be a stronger will within you. You're going to have clarity. And of course, there's going to be a monetary value as well. And that's always something to look forward to. So what that leads us to, how do you stay persistent in your life? You study other people. Success leaves clues. Watch successful people and see how they operate and how they move. Watch motivational videos, TED Talks. Look it up if you don't know what a TED Talk is. Find a mentor. And I talked about this previously. Get an accountability partner. Or just record your thoughts or write them down or something. Nobody has to see them but you. It's about you. It's not somebody else. Remember. But so really quick, I just wanted to do a quick wrap up and tell you about persistence. And I'm going to wrap the show up and we're going to move on. And again, be persistent in the things that you do. But I'm going to leave you with my final thoughts and then I'm out of here. Remember this. You're always right. If you think you can't, you're right. If you think you can, you're right. If you're ever going to be afraid of something, be afraid of not trying. Hey, I'm Simon. This is Refuse to Quit show. And again, I look forward to talking to you. I hope you keep tuning in. And don't forget, ordering t-shirts. I have them here. Where my t-shirts at? I got them in. All you got to do is send me a DM or something, some kind of form of communications. Send me your size, your address, and an email address, and I'll get those out to you. I got a few white ones. These are the limited editions, Refuse to Quit shirts. I have a few of those, but I do have the supply of black ones. And again, I want to thank you for your support and everything that you put in to me and allowing me to talk to you today. I'm Simon with Refuse to Quit, and I'll talk to you on the other side. So peace.